What is going on, guys? This is Justin with Go Crazy Card Collecting. I was given a collection of cards, and I wanted to share with you some of the finds that I have and some of the things that I got. It's really been a fun collection. It was a while ago that I was given this collection, but it took me some time to go through it and pick out some cards that I really liked from it. There were a lot of full sets and a lot of random stuff, but here's kind of the backstory on it. So I mow lawns as a side job during the summer, and a lawn that I mowed, the man of the house passed away, and when he passed away, his wife contacted me and said, "Hey, I know you collect baseball cards. I have a garage full of stuff." She said, "I really need to sell a lot of the bigger things to kind of help fund some things right now while he's passed." And I saw, of course, she said, "Can we work out a deal where you can continue to mow and I can give you some baseball cards?" And I said, "That would be awesome, and I would love that." It wasn't just baseball cards. There were a lot of other things in there, a lot of fun things, and I'll show those to you. I got this one behind me. I forgot to grab it a second ago, but I'll grab it here in a minute and show you. But I'm going to go through some of the cards with you. There were a lot of full sets. And so there was a full 81 Fleer set. This is like 80s galore, and I love it. What I did was pulled out a lot of the main rookies. And so not 100% Hall of Famers, but most of these are Hall of Famers. And then there's some random stuff that I pulled out as well. But there was the 81 Fleer set, and then you have the Harold Baines rookie. It's off-centered, but most of these are in really, really good shape. There was the 81 Don Russ with two. And these are both in really good shape. Two Tim Raines rookies. Look, I know, say whatever you want about who and who shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer. It's a fun card. The 81 Don Russ set, I probably have an extra 2,500 cards from that set. There were so many. There was a full set and then so many. I'm going to try to get rid of those. But I had 82 tops. And now I went through these. When I saw them, I was like, full set. Where, like, do they have the rookies? Do they have the rookies? And most of them did. Some of them did not. So, but 82 tops did. And so I had the Cal Ripken. Love that card. I was so excited. I was so pumped to get that card. Lee Smith. Again, pretty good shape. We skipped 83. There was no 83 sets or anything like that, but we did have 84 Fleer. The 84 Fleer has the Mattingly. Love that card. Strawberry. Those are the big rookies in that set. Like I said, they're not all Hall of Famers. We didn't have... we had some 85 cards. Didn't have a full 85 set. We had the full 86 set. But we didn't have the full 86 traded set. But we did have... There was several 86 traded, and the Bonds was in there. And this is in really good condition. I may send this one off. Well, I love that card. Then we went to 87 tops. For some reason, there were two McGuires in there. They're both off-centered, but really nice. The Bo Jackson. It's the most centered one that I pulled. Top to bottom, it's off-centered, but... And the 87, you have the Barry Bonds. Some say that as the extra rookie or whatever, but... then you have 88. I had Tom Glavine. 88 tops. Had a nice 88 score set and the update. The whole thing. So here's the Glavine from the score. It's in really good shape. Roberto Alomar. Look at that. From the update set. Biggio. Those are the rookies from the update set. Then I had tons of 89 tops. And had this. And this one. and this one, and this one. Randy Johnson. The full 89 Topps update set was also in there. I was pretty pumped to find these. Look, you can say what you want. I love all these cards. I shared them with a bunch of YouTubers that we have a group chat with, and I shared this with them. And Billy Ballgame was, he loves the 80s cards, and he was so pumped. Have this from the Topps Traded, the rookie. Deion Sanders. There's something on it. Yeah, there we go. Rookie. There's the Griffey. It's in great shape. Pretty centered. Love that card. May send that one off as well. Look at that. 90 Upper Deck. That was just randomly in there somewhere. Then I kept searching through. There was, like I said, there was tons of stuff. There's a neat item that I got that, he was a big Cardinals fan, fortunately for me. And so there was a bunch of Ozzie Smith stuff, and, but he had pulled some of the Cardinals stuff. And all of those sets, all the Aussies are there and things like that. So that's all there. And all the other Hall of Famers, I just pulled some of the rookie cards to show you. And there was a random little grouping of 53 Bowman. All just commons. But kind of neat. Those are more up my alley. I liked it. I love the 80s stuff. That's where I grew up. But there were some wiffle ball cards. And here's Lou Brock. You guys know I'm working on his run. And then there were these two pictures, random pictures. I don't know if he took them or what. He did a lot of his collecting in the 70s and 80s. We had this one. Lee Smith signing an autograph. He must have gone to some signing and took pictures of these guys, because here's Lee Smith. And this, I'm pretty sure, is Vince Coleman. So anyway, that's kind of cool. Took a couple pictures of those guys. And what's random is I'm working on, like I said, I'm working on Lou Brock's run. And there was there weren't any cards from the 60s except for one. And it was Lou Brock's 64 Topps in the Cubs uniform. I already had the 64 Topps from my mom's collection. But I sent them both off. My mom's got a 2.5, and the one I got from this collection grabbed a 6. It wasn't rubbed off there. Pretty good shape. Centering's off just a little bit. But man, it's a beautiful card. That's how long ago I got this. I've already sent this card off to get graded. It's the only one I graded from the set. There's a bunch more that I have gone through but haven't really gone through 100%. So I'm going to keep going through it and show you guys some more stuff. If you'll indulge me just a second, I'm going to grab something if I can without knocking everything over. All right, so I got this as well. Let me knock everything over. I got this as well, but I was so pumped to get this. So we have a AA team in Little Rock, which is real close to us, the Arkansas Travelers. And for a long time, they were Cardinals affiliated. They're now Seattle affiliated. So they were Angels affiliated at one point, but now they're with the Mariners, which makes total sense, right? AA team for the Mariners being in Arkansas. But they used to be with the Cardinals until the Springfield Cardinals came. And when they were, the major leaguers would make trips down here, and that was a pretty awesome thing. And in 1992 was the 100th year anniversary for the Travelers. And so I take that back. The 60th, I said 100th. the 60th year anniversary for the Travelers. And so Ozzie Smith came, and the guy that had this collection went and managed to get an autograph of Ozzie's on a program from the Arkansas Travelers. And so I just got that framed. Very excited to have it. There's Ozzie's autograph. Love his autograph. Ray Winder Field, that is not the field that they play at now. They have built a new stadium since then, but this is from the Arkansas Travelers in 1992, and this was just a hand, no COA, obviously, because he just got this done by hand or in person. So anyway, this is really cool. I love it. Hope you stuck around to see this. This is my favorite piece of the collection. But there was a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot more stuff. I'll show you some from time to time while I show other things. But I thought you might like to see the collection. And I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good Saturday. It is Saturday. I start back at work on Monday. Have had a pretty good break. And so hope you had a blessed holiday. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.